What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a review on the 4K Dolby Atmos version of Top Gun Maverick. To me, this movie is, I would say, quite possibly the top 4K movie of the year 2022. So we're going to dive right into it. So put up a seat and let's get into it.
Ray,
Yeah.
what's the name of that nightclub of yours again?
You talking about the Boom Boom Room?
Yeah, the Boom Boom Room. That's it.
Alright, guys, if you haven't already seen the first one, Top Gun, the original came out in 1986, and I suggest that you go check that one out. It will give you a little better context of what this movie is about. To me, this movie had an excellent storyline. The original was a good movie, and for its time period to come out in the 80s, I always would think, like, if they was to ever make a newer airplane, like sophisticated airplane type movie with today's technology, and even with the upgraded fighter jets that's that the military has now, like you got the F-35, you got the F-22 Raptor. I think in the original they was flying F-16s, but now with the advancements in technology, the crafts, the airplanes that they have now, I think if they was to ever shoot an airplane movie like how the original Top Gun was, with today having DTSX and Dolby Atmos, I just knew that it would be a top-notch movie if it was done right. And I would have to say that this movie was done right. This movie is in IMAX, so it has the black letter boxes, bars above and below the screen, the picture. So on certain action scenes of the movie, you see it, the screen expand. So you get the picture. It engulfs your whole TV or projector screen, whatever you watching it on. But I highly recommend or suggest that if you get a chance to check this movie out in a Dolby Atmos setup, or hopefully some of y'all got to check it out at the theater, at the movie theater. But I'm going to have to say that this movie lived up to all of my expectations that I was hoping for. Now, it was a side of me saying that if they're going to bring out another Top Gun movie, they can't mess it up. They gotta be done right. And I gotta say they did it right. Like, the storyline was good. The action scenes were good. The surround sound effects were good. The picture quality was good. It had everything that I was looking for. Even down to Miles Teller playing Goose's son. Miles Teller kind of to me he was a perfect person to play Goose's son. He played his character name was Rooster, so he kind of looked like Goose. So yeah, so that's another example of why I would recommend that you check out part one if you haven't seen it. But yeah, this, I gotta say, Ambulance, you gotta move over because you got competition now. As far as the top 4K movies of 2022, I gotta say that Top Gun Maverick just bumped you out the #1 spot for this season. Yeah, this movie got, I would say, reference quality, picture quality. You can see the perfect colors of the skin tones. You can see pores in people's skins. You can see facial hairs. You can see like the wrinkles in people's faces. Tom Cruise, he still looked for his age. He still looked pretty young. He took care of himself over the years. I can't say the same for Val Kilmer, but you know, as far as the audio, that's another reference quality track. I would have to say that this movie, it gives you a real immersive feeling, like you feel like you are in the cockpit, or even like the scenes when they're in the bar, just having fun. The atmospheric, like the people in the background, you can hear all the laughter and chatter going on around you, but it doesn't drown out the main dialogue of whatever scene they're showing. Even on the action scenes, the explosions and all of that doesn't take away from the dialogue. You can always hear the dialogue crystal clear. Yeah, this movie was everything I was expecting or hoping for. They got this right. This one, I highly recommend that you add this to your collection. If you're just looking for a good movie to show off your system, you want to show off your OLED TVs or your projector screens, this is a movie that you can invite your friends over, especially if they are fans of the original that came out in '86. That's a classic. But this one, they took it to the next level. It just they did it so good. I was so what's the word? I was very satisfied with the way this movie came out. So yeah, for picture quality, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 10 out of 10. For audio quality, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. Like even scenes where like you hear where they on the aircraft carrier, and when they calling Maverick on the intercom, like I looked over there, I was like, where's that sound coming from? But it actually sounded like it was an intercom, like it sounds separate from the rest of the action. So they did a good job mixing this movie down. And yeah, it's candidate for the #1 4K release of the 2022 movie 4K season. So that's my thoughts and my views on Top Gun Maverick. If you haven't seen it, definitely add this one to your collection. And once again, thanks for stopping by, checking out the channel, and I'll catch y'all boys on the next one.